Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to the semifinals, the other semifinals of Trueloque's Intermediate Tournament. And again, I have myself listening to myself in the background. Oh my goodness, I keep forgetting to turn my own stream off. Anyway, who cares? Whatever. It's the semifinals, Trueloque's Tournament. Trueloque versus MyIsisBestGod. And this is a best of 9. Now, we probably won't be able to get all 9 games in today, or even 5 if somebody were to win 5 straight. These are going to be live, so that's going to be cool. I don't often get a chance to stream games live, so hopefully what will happen is I'll stream the first few games live, and then later on, another time, I'll be able to get the recorded games and we'll finish up the series. So this is the semifinals, which is obviously the round before the finals. I played in the other set of the semifinals. I lost, so I'm in the third place game. So I actually will play the loser of this game. Now, we'll take a quick look. We're almost getting ready to start, which that's pretty awesome too. So let us get over to, here's the brackets if you're really interested. These are the brackets. Now, originally Trueloque wasn't even in the bracket stage, but originally it was supposed to be MyIsisBestGod versus Anubis, but I guess Anubis match fixed his games against MyIsis and played bad on purpose, and so Trueloque threw him out, and then Trueloque played against somebody else, I think maybe Mage, to play for against MyIsis. So that's kind of how that all happened. You know, one thing with Trueloque's tournaments is you never quite know what's going to happen next, and this is what happened. Trueloque booted Anubis, and now Trueloque is in the semifinals. I love it. That's almost the best part of the tournament, besides the games, is you don't know what's going to happen next. We're waiting to try to figure out how to get in these games here. Oh, we forgot to blind pick on. So yeah, that's the standings. So this is a best of 9, and our first map will be on Mediterranean, and we've actually got a slew of water maps to start this game off, or to start the series off. We're going with Medit. Where did I put my map list? Oh yeah, there it is. Medit, Anatolia, and Midgard are the first 3 games. So give us just a minute to start the game here. We should be starting shortly. Got a few people in chat. We've got Sir Ivan, Colby, Joke, I don't know, and Steven calling me a man of honor. I like it. So I guess while we're waiting, we'll get on the overlay here. Here we are. You want me to kick that guy? So here I am. It's the hoodie gang as usual. It's always cold in this house. Because here's the problem. When you own a house, if you want to pay for like heat, it's expensive. So sometimes you gotta, I got my hoodie, I got my blanket, I got you guys. That's all I need. So yeah, we've got I got down there on the bottom of the screen, if you could see it, the first 4 maps in order: Medit, Anatolia, Midgard, then Alfheim. And that's probably about as far as I'll get into this. Trueloque is like waiting indefinitely in the launching screen. This is the one downside of streaming live, is that you have to wait for the players. So that's what sucks. I have to wait for them to get going. But at least I guess that does give time for at least the live viewers to kind of come in and get ready to watch these games. So yeah, we'll probably end up getting maybe 4 of these games now, and then we'll do like the recorded games later. And it's time to unlock a random Sylvie mode. Yeah, so what's funny, Colby, is I actually restarted the stream because the first time I streamed, I started doing the announcement. I had my stream up in the background, so I stopped it and then restarted. And well, I didn't actually close the stream down, so it happened again. And you know what? I can't be bothered to do it 3 times. What in the world is going on, though? Okay. All right, here we go. Relaunching Game 1 Medit It is going to be a blind pick, so these players won't know who the other player or god is picking. But Trueloque is pretty much only Zeus, so we will basically see Zeus from Trueloque every single game. And MyIsisBestGod plays Isis, Set, Oranos, but we will most likely see him doing Isis, especially on Medit. That's pretty standard. Can you show us my my gaming setup sucks, man. You'll have to wait. It's really not that awesome. I got myself like a $200 computer on hefty discount when my brother was storing a bunch of his computer monitors at my house. I stole one, and then when he came to get all of his computer monitors, I left this one on my desk, so I got this one for free too. That's what happens when you use my house as your storage container. Alrighty, let's see. I think we're good. Okay, let's get this closed. I will go to observer mode. Alright, here we go. Game number 1. Oh, come on. So, Alb Braveheart is Trueloque. I guess he wants to pretend to be Braveheart to, like, you know, maybe... maybe he wants to be Braveheart to, like, make it seem like he's tougher than he really is. But we'll see. As far as the skill level, I'd say they're... Oh, Kronos! So Kronos instead of Isis. I think Isis is the far better choice here. But here we are with Mr. Trueloque in the red. He's up at the top. And we've got MyIsisBestGod down on the bottom in the blue. And he's Kronos. I don't know why, really. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe he's got some awesome strategy, but it's probably just going to be... Oh my goodness. I forget we get vetoes here. Alright, so he's vetoing. I wonder why he would veto this. Am I a Jew? No, I am not. Why would he veto that? This is the one thing I don't like. I'm not a fan of vetoes. I just play the game. It wastes my time. This is also another good thing of not watching the games live, is when I just do the recorded games, I don't have to worry about vetoes and all that nonsense. So, because I got kids sleeping and I got my wife at work, so I'm on a very strict timetable here. Yo, Blossom Goose. Man, don't you have school? You probably got Christmas vacation going on. Alright, we'll try this again. Hopefully we don't have another veto. Well, this time the players have switched sides. We've got Trueloque as his Zeus down on the bottom. In the color red. And we've got MyIsisBestGod up on the top. And he is Kronos. Kronos versus Zeus on Medit. What is Christmas Kronos getting for his kids? Well, Ava's so young, she doesn't really care. Camden's getting... Oh, I can't talk. He might be, like, lurking around the corner. He's getting, like, Legos and, you know... basic kid toys. But is he gonna veto again? I hope not. Yeah, this isn't a very good map for Trueloque, actually, because look at his wood. He's got a wood down here. He does have wood over here. He's complaining that it's unplayable. You know what? Back in my day, you just played whatever map you got, and you accepted it. Now, having said that, I think I did use a veto at one point in this tournament. I'm surprised. Okay, here comes the Oracle coming down. We'll try to get a deconstruct out on the dock here. Trueloque actually should probably have kept his... Okay, yeah, he's anticipating. He saw this Oracle coming up and will send his Villy back to rebuild the dock, which actually isn't... a terrible thing for him, because he's got his 2 boats out already, and it's probably not going to be... It's probably going to be almost no idle dock time, really, just a little bit. And even the boat, see, this one is only at... He's almost at max now, so we'll see a little bit of idle time because of the deconstruct, but not super long. But you know what? You could slow down your opponent 5-10 seconds early on. That's, you know, that can be significant. We'll see. Talking mad smack in the game. How old were I when I? How old was I? Back in 2004 would have put me 16. Boots of Kick everything for heroes. That's a nice relic. So what you'll see here, as long as we don't get another veto, is the Kronos trying to age up maybe 4 minutes to 4:30, preferably the 4-minute variety, and then probably a 2-dock bireams coming at, along with the time shift forward with the temple. You'll have oracles, and we got another veto. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this ever again. Man. Set abuser. I never played. Oh wait, actually I did play Set. I played Set in AOM, the original, before Titans came out. Because when I first started playing in 2003, Set was the best, and I just wanted to be as good as I could be. So I played Set and just copied the build orders from the top players. And so what a veto means is, I think within like 3 minutes of the start of the game, you can restart the map for whatever reason. And apparently in these best of 9, with Trueloque being the leader of this tournament, is decided that you can get 4 vetoes, which is crazy. So you just restart the game like nothing mattered. So again, just like the first game, the second game also doesn't count. And now we're on try 3 of Medit, and I am quickly realizing why I don't stream these games live, because this is just ridiculous. Because generally you should be, I mean, if you're going to win, you should be able to win anyway. You know, you should be able to overcome, you know, a little bit of bad map RNG. And if you don't win, then you know what, you should just play better now. But that's all right. Yeah, militares, or however you say it. You did get me live. And Bananero di Sletti? Holy smokes. Man, that's a mouthful. Says hi. Hello. Ian, hello. Mythic, throwing down some, oh my goodness, throwing down some Nidhogs in the chat. And Mephiston has just followed. Glad you guys are enjoying the, so far, the lack of meaningful gaming. Let's go. All right. What did somebody else say something that I missed in chat? I think there is something that I missed, but that's okay. What's the prize for the tournament? So first place gets like 310 euro, second gets like 200 something, third place gets like 140, and fifth gets like 100. So anyway, here we are. Try number 3 of all these vetoes. Oh my goodness. This is just stupid. gonna rage quit spectating. Haha! Headed that way. But honestly, let's be real. At this level, these are like intermediates. The game is going to be decided by whoever played less bad. Anyway, I can't deal. At least we're getting all the vetoes out now. But by the time we're done with these vetoes, that means it'll probably be time to wake my kids up. But here we go. Game number 3. Kind of. No, this is the 4th attempt at this Medit. Is Trueloque is Al Braveheart, is Zeus on the right, and now we've got MyIsisBestGod on the left is Kronos, and we're going to have the same exact thing as we saw the first time. Oh, we've got a relic here. Myth units use their special more often. That's not really that amazing. And certain, you know, since we've already talked about what's going to happen here, this relic actually doesn't get the love I think that it deserves, because there are some myth units with super awesome special attacks that if you get this relic, it's really phenomenal. Like I'm thinking of like the Chimera, Mummy, anything that does the one-hit kill, you get this relic, it's awesome. I don't know off the top of my head how much it decreases the recharge time by, but I don't know, I'm thinking either 25 or 50% shorter recharge, and that could be huge actually for some myth units. So yeah, certain circumstances this is a really awesome relic. Otherwise, I'm kind of surprised. Okay, he didn't. Is this Fortnite? No. Can viewers choose the map instead of the god? Well, usually we just play random. Are we gonna get a deconstruct this time though? So last game he went for, he overran the dock. Oh man, and that allowed, overrunning the dock with his Oracle allowed another boat to get out. It is 3 vetoes or maybe 4, I'm not sure, for the entire series. So they're getting their vetoes out right away. Trueloque with 2. Read Discord later. Alright, sure. Yeah, I was on there earlier and then I got distracted by this and thought maybe I'd stream a few games live and then finish up the series later. Yeah, Chimera. Oh, Satyrs too. That's another one. But I mean, you're thinking of any myth unit that has really strong special attack, which some of them, you know, don't even have a special attack. Some of them do, but they aren't really super great. Centaurs also is another huge benefactor, or beneficiary, I should say, of that. Where is the other relic, though? We don't know. Okay, so we should be seeing probably about a 4-minute, no, not 4:30 advance for MyIsisBestGod. When patch 4.0, probably we'll release it later tonight, I would think, or perhaps very early tomorrow. The Zeus player. I did buy the carpet cleaner. Okay, so normally on Medit, this is just for those of you watching, you typically want to not make a granary because you need to get your dock and your fishing ships out as soon as possible. So you just eat your pigs. Yes, pigs do fatten over time, so at the 10-minute mark they have much more food than... Oh, he's housed. Ooh, yeah, oh, man, he's housed. There, oh, no. Why is he making... Oh, I don't know why he's making a storehouse on that side. And actually, you know what? He should come forward and kill this temple. It might be too late now, but as soon as he saw this temple getting shifted, he should have moved forward and attacked it, because when it's shifting, units get an attack bonus, and he could have killed that temple. And that would completely eliminate any sort of aggression that MyIsis would have had. So yeah, he definitely should have killed that. Definitely. Yeah, because he only had 2 oracles too. Definitely should. Alright, you found another error. Okay. Cyclops has been kind of not really buffed, well, in a way, basically made so that he has more reach with his special attack. But here we go. This is, you know, pretty standard. We'll get our... I wonder why he made that Oracle. He didn't need to. And, okay, Trueloque South. Actually, that's not a bad time. 445 advance. That's pretty good. He's getting his hero out. He needed to make another dock, though. Should have made... Oh, no, keep running. Oh, okay, she'll live. We'll need to make another dock because the deconstruct should be coming up soon. Should be coming up very soon. Where are my buttons? I should have buttons. Are these? Oh, there we go. All right. Okay. Yeah, he'll want to sneak probably a dock in again. We got bireams coming in. They're very slow to come in, though, actually. This is not... So far, the assault is not looking good for MyIsis. I feel like he needed to... 430 is probably the standard advance. He could have maybe advanced it like 410 or so. But yeah, he did nothing with his attack. And that's why when I was first thinking that... I don't know why he would really go Kronos instead of Isis. I feel like Isis actually goes pretty decently into Zeus here. It's pretty even, but I don't know. The Kronos early aggression is just so kind of cheesy that a decent player should be able to kind of counter it. Here we've got a little bit of a boat battle. Yep, retreat. There you go. Oh, just pick that on the... AOM2, I don't think it's really anywhere beyond just like it'll come. I don't think there's anything else beyond that, Ian. Okay, there's the deconstruct. Oh, we should have gotten the... needed to get another dock in sooner. This is what I was talking about, because now he's only at 1 dock production. He does have ceasefire, though. He should not be fighting this, being Trueloque. This is not a good fight for him. Especially when he's got these 3 boats following the other one. Bad series of events here for Trueloque. Very bad. He's got wood. Yeah. Shouldn't have stayed forward like that and fought. We do have finally these units dying. Oh, this Prometheus might kill one more Villy while we are... Oh, yeah, she dies. Oh, that's too bad. Right next to the town center, you hate to see it. And we have the ceasefire. Yeah. The initial, actually, Trueloque pushed it off pretty well initially, but he made a mistake by not getting his 3rd dock. So then he was down to just 1 dock for about 30, 40 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. And during that time, he took a bad fight and lost most of his navy, and now he's actually substantially behind in boat production. And we see MyIsis is also actually making a little bit of land units as well. I feel like, well, he should win the water. How am I doing? No, that's not a spoiler. I was in the semifinals, which I lost miserably, so I'm in the 3rd place match, and I will play the loser of this series. So we'll see. I think it's going to be a best of 9 again, which is going to suck because that's way too long. But we'll see. So yeah, this is not looking good for Trueloque now. Just a couple bad mistakes there, and this is not going to be a winning fight. He might... No, he won't even be able to push back on this. See, he's not even fighting under the 2nd dock either, which I don't even think he has anything garrisoned in it. Now he does. We do see Atlantean boats are pretty flimsy, so this is actually going a little bit, you know, better than you might have thought initially for Trueloque, but in the end, he is getting firmly pushed off of water, and we already have MyIsis transitioning to land as well, and Trueloque is now giving up on water. Looks like he's going forward to his berries. What little does he know is that he is somewhat fortunate, because MyIsis went up to the hunt first, thinking that probably Trueloque would go to the hunt, and did not come down to the bottom of the map. So that is helping helping Trueloque out. But at this point, as heavily or hard or quickly, I guess we should say, that he lost water, It's going to be hard to come back for him because MyIsis didn't really lose a whole lot. He's still making boats, though. He needs to stop that, which now he has. But I think he made like 4 too many. Well, we can see he actually made quite a bit of extra boats. Probably like 4 after he won the waters. So that's a little bit of resources. But yeah, with the water advantage, I would think maybe as MyIsis gets closer to full pop, you'll see him start making a... Oh, that was a bad valor. It didn't get a citizen with it. Yeah, no hero citizen with his valor there. So it's a bit of an oopsie. You kind of want to get your at least a hero citizen. They gather a little faster, they build faster. We got the 2 heroes versus the 4 units here. We'll retreat, and these raiders up here will not find anything for now. Cash money. Yeah, a little bit of cash money for me. I said the other day that Trueloque is essentially paying for the wife's carpet cleaner, so some random dude from Poland will be helping me keep my house clean. Yes, that is okay. That's the question I missed. Yes, Miltiades Pro, you are correct. So Anubis, the guy with the weird name, was going to play against MyIsis, but I think Anubis, I didn't watch the games, sounded like Anubis kind of lost a couple games and then just gave up on the rest, and so just, you know, basically threw the games. So Trueloque booted him and decided the games didn't stand, so then Trueloque decided that he would play someone. I think he and Mage played a series, and then the winner of them was going to play MyIsisBestGod. So Trueloque won that little play-in, and now he's playing MyIsisBestGod. So yeah, Anubis got himself kicked off the island for, I guess, not trying. Which I don't have my. I don't think I would have done it the way that Trueloque did it, but I don't appreciate that either. If you're gonna sign up for a tournament, you try. You don't clown. If you want to clown, just clown on your own. Eco upgrades, he's got the first line. We're gonna see a little bit of a stall here, while MyIsisBestGod gets all of his town centers. He should be able to prevent Trueloque from ever getting this town center. And we see Trueloque actually has no army at all yet. You'll be trying to make some barracks. Well, military academy. Where are all these going? Are they going to try to, like... What's he got for resources here? Oh, he doesn't have the wood. This is... What a commissioner. Yes, he is the commissioner, so in the end he can do what he wants. But yeah, I probably would have just had Anubis. Like, if I were in control of the world, I would have just had... Oh, so he did... Okay, he's making this. I would have just had the opponent who lost to Anubis advance and play MyIsis, rather than... Like, I'll give myself as a tournament host the opportunity to play. He is going to get this town center because these units are too slow. So this is the reason for... Oh, kill the watchtower with your hoplites, man. Oh, when the buildings are time shifting, they're so weak, and it takes like 30 seconds to shift a tower, which is kind of a waste of time, resources here anyway, because Vils get a huge attack bonus against towers. So might as well, and hoplites, the Zeus hoplites too, as well. Yeah, MyIsis actually kind of misplayed that there. This town center should not have gone up. MyIsis should have just been sitting right here with his army and going up 4-2 town centers. So, oh, this the tower is going to kill a Vil. Of course it's a woman. And that's the end of that. Can he still win his own tournament? He can, yes. If he wins this, he will play in the finals. I don't think he would win the finals because I think Swiss Boy is quite a bit better. But you never know. How do you garrison units in and out so quickly? So there is a custom hotkey you can set up to ungarrison units that allows you to do that. So if you want, I can put it... It's a little bit goofy if you don't know how to make your own custom hotkeys. It's a little bit goofy and takes probably more so of looking and seeing what it's like rather than just listening. Look at all these towers he's shifting. It's really not worth it. But he's just so far ahead. I mean, he could shift towers back and forth over and over all game, and he'd still be way ahead. But it's taking a very bad fight here, is MyIsisBestGod. I'm not really sure why. Oh, well, I guess he had more army than I thought, I suppose. Or maybe I was just wrong. But we got him pushing back. And he is up Hyperion, being MyIsisBestGod, so he is quite a bit ahead. Oh, Trustify with a YouTube link. What is that link in regards to? Okay. Alright, so that's for the guy on the YouTube who was asking. This is your link to help you out with that. Trustify with the help. Thanks, bud. Towers on the gold mine. But you still got that gold mine. What was he looking at for eco? We got Trueloque's got 1,300 wood. I don't know what he's planning to do with all that. Yeah, probably make some more farms, it looks like. Yeah, that is going to be a change in the very upcoming patch there, Chesso Crater. To make them a little bit, you know, something that's a little bit more useful. Oh, doing doubles. Now, why wouldn't he just tower up this gold mine rather than this one? You know why? I guess he's afraid of these units here. So that's why he's doing that. Is Isis going up Mythic yet? Yeah, he's going up Mythic already. And a web scraper, download Rex. See, that'd be cool if you could figure out how to do that. But yeah, up with Helios. And just a little bit of a fight here. Now this Trueloque will clean this army out, but he's gonna be like stuck in classical age for quite a long time before he can even remotely age up. And this Satyr is kind of just tanking tower damage and wasting his special just on one unit. And it almost dies. White might die to the tower, but it is GG anyway. MyIsis was just so far ahead, based on just how heavily Trueloque won the water. Just a few very key mistakes right here early on, and that just kind of made the snowball. Because early on, I thought Trueloque was doing well, but that not having that third dock and fighting a fight he didn't need to, and then using ceasefire after he already lost his navy was kind of what ended it there. So that is game number 1. Goes to Mr. MyIsisBestGod, so we will give him 1-0. Would Hecate be better? Maybe. You actually can get a lot of value out of your 3 vortexes. Also gives you a ton of siege. The Hecate Gigantes is an awesome siege unit. You also get 2 siege upgrades that are really good for your fire siphons. So I like Helios for sure. All right, we'll move on to the overlay. So we've got, hey guys, by the way, why this UI isn't in AOMEE? It probably is. You'd have to ask Ippert if he's still in chat. He's the guy that does the EE stuff. So game 1 was Medit. Now our game 2 is going to be Anatolia. If you look real quick down at the bottom of the screen, I got our first 4 maps in order. We kind of start off with a slew of water maps going from Medit over to Alfheim to Midgard and not Alfheim, Anatolia. Medit. So this game will be Anatolia. Our next game will be Midgard after that, and then game 4 will be Alfheim. For those of you joining a little bit late, this is Trueloque's tournament, intermediate tournament. This is the semifinals, best of 9, which we aren't going to get to all 9 games on this stream. I've got a family, so I've got maybe 2.5 hours to stream. So the plan is to stream, you know, as many games as I can live, and then move over and do a recorded game stream later on. So we are ready to go right here. All right. How'd you get a Christmas hat on that dude, man? I think he should play Isis here. What's up, Ozone? Very rare JJ series. I didn't. How did he get a hat? That just must be something like automatic. That's cool. I like it. Alright, Anatolia. We've got MyIsisBestGod up on the top as, finally, Isis. And we've got Trueloque down on the bottom left as Zeus. So this is probably one of Isis's best maps in the entire game. I guess there must be some sort of like computer or Twitch programming that gives people Santa hats. I like it. It's cool. But yeah, this map is just a super solid Isis map just because of how it really starts off with how cheap docks are, which allows the Isis players to dock up on both sides super easily and put docks next to each patch of fish. And basically that's like free. Now, are you playing with me, Blossom Goose, or what? I think you might be playing with me. Yeah, so you can put, like, you know, he'll put an initial dock here, and then he'll move one over and put it right here, and then there'll be another pack of fish for him, probably up, it might be forward. I think it's right in this line of sight that he can do here. And then he can transition over and build docks over here, so, you know, he can get 6 docks for the price of 300 wood, while Trueloque, or gold, and Trueloque is paying, what, 110 wood a dock? Let me see. 100 wood, so 3 little dinosaurs. Little dinosaurs. So what does the Zeus do to counter the Isis here? So what you'll see, at least from the Isis, or what you should see, is, you know, your dock spam on all the fish, and then, you know, just kind of maybe making like 3 or 4 cabinets on each side of the water, then doing like a semi-fast, like 8:30 to 8-minute heroic age. So the question becomes, what does the Zeus do in this situation? And there's a few different things the Zeus could do, and it looks like we're having a veto again. Here we go again. Getting our vetoes. They vetoes just are so bad for the viewing content. That's just what's so frustrating. And you shouldn't be able to veto after that long. You shouldn't be able to veto at all. But that's okay. Am I a Star Wars fan? No, I'm not. I watched the original Star Wars, and that was it. I'm just the space sci-fi stuff isn't my thing. I think he might have thought he didn't have 9 fish in the bottom for him. It's not a game. It's for the entire series. It's either 3 or 4. Now, Nords, you're going to have to calm down. I will remind you this is a very family-friendly and friendly stream. So we aren't... this isn't your typical afternoon stream here, big guy. So you're on your way to getting timed out already. Can't get out of 1500. That's all right. Yeah, I think he vetoed because, oh man, these boar are probably close enough that he can lure them to his town center. Pretty sure. Oh, come on. The boar will... Oh, don't forget your lumber camp or storehouse. Yeah, you can get the boar to roll up here. Definitely close enough. Same thing on this side. Should have just lured the boar in. Because yeah, it would probably run. So the animals have like a certain radius that they can run when they get attacked. So they'll have like a middle spawn point that their radius kind of extends outwards from. And I don't know, it's hard to say what the exact distance is. You kind of more learn just from playing and kind of being able to estimate. But yeah, you definitely be able to get the boar to run to about here. And definitely should be doing that with his villagers, but he's not. Yeah, you just send one vill here, shoot, boar will come running up, use your town center, and you're good to go. But we'll see. Yeah, the same exact thing we saw the last game. Docks getting put on both sides of the water by MyIsis. Docking the fish with every 50. Every fish will get a 50 gold dock, and Trueloque will have to kind of figure out what he's going to do with his more expensive docks. We do have a relic. Increases villager hit points. I like that relic. It's a nice relic. If you get that as raw, your villagers become, along with Skin of the Rhino, your villagers like become absolute tanks. A relic like this is also really good if your opponent is raw or Isis and you might have Locust cast on your villies. It can make them live. Okay, so yeah, dock here, dock there. Now, what we were starting to talk about at the end of the last veto was, what does the Zeus do in this situation? And that's a bit of a good question, because this is Isis, in my opinion, Isis's best map. And it's hard to beat Isis. So what do you do to beat Isis? I feel like you have to win water. The problem, though, is that if you do win water or fight water hard, is that you'll give up the middle. Yo, what's up, Dark Risen? Well, he's trying to find out where his third town center is. That's actually a pretty good third town center placement for him, but does it protect any gold? Not really. There's a gold mine here. What you might see, I would actually prefer to see this from Trueloque, is probably a semi-quick heroic to match MyIsis semi-quick heroic and go up and get through Dionysius and win water that way. Or the other thing you could maybe do is stay longer in Age 2 and get some... Oh, 2 villies up at the top. He's trying to block the dock here, and he spotted it. And will he get the vill dead? That's the question. The hard part is keeping up with it. And at this point, one of the villages should stop chasing it. I'll get the path block with the scout. Come on. There you go. Path block again. Come on. Come on. You can do it, Trueloque. We believe in you. Path block. Path block. Oh, come on. And then you have to attack, because when you attack, it slows the vill down. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, he's doing better. Oh, you'll have to path block just a little bit more. Oh, God, so close. Oh, got her. Oh, man, that was intense. I loved it. And, of course, it's a woman. Always has to be. That's huge. That is big, though. Getting MyIsisBestGod off of water. Oh, that's huge. Like, it's a roll of the dice there with Trueloque sending two villies up there. Because if it doesn't work out for him, he's way behind. But if it works out like it did, he's way ahead. Because he's going to have full run of this water up here. Full run of the water. Whoo-wee. That's huge. That in and of itself, I would say, turns this into Trueloque's advantage for sure. What Trueloque might want to do, though... Is this a legit strategy? It is if it works. I mean, I could see it working against decent players. I could see it, because most Isis will just send one villi up, because you're not going to expect your Greek opponent, to be sending 2 forward. What's my top 5 YouTuber? At least I'm in the top 5. I'm doing good. So yeah, if it's not it's not a troll strat doing that 2 vills forward. It's just risky, because if the dock's already built, it's kind of a waste at that point, because then fishing ships can build the 2nd and 3rd docks. But that's big. That is really big. No, what do you need, Cam? 3:30 is when you get up. So go to your room, okay? Sorry, we're getting an interruption with the kid here. Go to your room. 3:30. 3:30, okay? All right. Okay, so we're getting the Sphinx up here. Yeah, my Isis. Play in your room. What time is it? 2:18. You're gonna have to be there for an hour, though. Yes, fishing ships can build docks as Egyptian. You didn't know that? That's kind of a fundamental part of Egyptian on water. Is yes, fishing ships can build docks, lighthouses. I think maybe an obelisk. I don't know. It's been so long now. I don't know if they can do an obelisk. Alrighty, so Trueloque with a huge power play there. We do have Isis going, you know, our straight up fast heroic, but with only missing out on the top water. That's big. Trueloque is going to stay classical age. Yes, this is live, Dark Risen. Your mind's blown. Wow, this is a lot of boats on the bottom. I'm kind of surprised. I missed this while Cam was distracting me, but this is a ton of boats on the bottom, and that hurts. Did I just say? I don't think I said that, but maybe it sounded like that. I don't know. Trueloque should not be losing water like this, because that's really the only way that MyIsis gets back into the game here. No, it is true. You're right. That's what makes Egyptians so strong on the map, is the cheap docks that you can throw down next to every single water. But Trueloque should have fought this harder. Rather than making his barracks, he should have made sure that he didn't lose water here, because he can allow... Oh, what we also see, the dock is shooting at this boat. The dock does not have a good enough tracking to hit boats when they're moving. So Trueloque not noticing this is actually not doing any damage to any of these boats. So this is a nice little play into that MyIsis is doing. You're right, it is a lot of resources, and Trueloque didn't make any. So overall, okay, bolt on the Sphinx, but I would like to see him attack the hero. Well, I guess he's just going to bolt the Sphinx and run away. All right. Yeah, that is... You think it's better? See, I would fight it, though. Oh, Dionysius. But he built his first... Where is his... Dionysius? Where is... Oh, he does have more fish. Yeah, you're right. Oh, that hurt, actually. So Trueloque's Scylla did not spawn down here because his second dock built was one of these. Or probably this one was his second dock. So because his first dock got destroyed by MyIsisBestGod, oh man, he's going to go straight up mythic. The Scylla spawned up here, and I don't know, this villager coming up here is a little bit optimistic. Okay, here come the two Scylla. So, alright. So that's what Trueloque was doing. It was just ignoring and then making Scylla. I can get behind that, because Scylla are absolute monsters. I mean, they literally are a monster, and they're absolutely monsters in this game as well. Trueloque has a lot of resources. I wonder if he's going to try to go up to Mythic. You read my stream information. Well, I might have it wrong, but not wanting to fight this. Shouldn't be fighting this. Yeah, I might kill... No, he's not even going to kill a Scylla here. And we've got they're fighting under dock and Skyllas, and they're going to get more heads. We've got... Okay. MyIsisBestGod is trying to grab this town center. He'll be able to get it. Okay. So Trueloque will defend his water with just two Skyllas. So in the end... Oh, gotta watch out here. Trying to get on the Scorpion Man. Oh, didn't but didn't really lose too much. We'll lose his Minotaur, no big deal. Okay. MyIsis now does have that second town center. I don't know if Trueloque is going to go up. He is going up. Going up Mythic. With him getting the water back, we now have Trueloque with 3, 6, or 9, 18, what is it, 27 fish to 9. That's a huge advantage. I don't know if going up a fast Mythic is really the best thing to do here. I feel like if he just stays heroic, he could win pretty easily. But at this point, he can probably do whatever he wants. Going up with Mythic does give him the Plenty Vault, which will be a steady stream of the gold, which would kind of be the scariest thing for Trueloque, would be getting gold blocked. MyIsisBestGod should just stay heroic for a while. He gets his upgraded priests, and he can kind of deal with the Colossus if those come out, which they're so expensive. Yeah, I think Trueloque should have stayed heroic and grabbed town centers and then just kind of fought normally, but we'll see. Okay. We do have MyIsis building a lot of hammer ships here. Do they have the hammer ship upgrade? They don't. And he also gets the Leviathan too, which helps because that's quite a tank. So that is the second. Both of the Skilla are dead now. But that's a lot of resources. Yeah, Dionysius is super strong. You're right, but on the other side of the equation is that he doesn't get the underworld, which is also immense. But he didn't actually win. Now that we're watching at this point, he didn't actually win the water. At least not completely with those. But you do have to overspend to defend the Dionysius Skilla. But yeah, this I forget, the Leviathan is actually tanking just so much damage here. And if you got a big push from MyIsisBestGod, does he still have Ancestors Eclipse? He does. And ooh, this is looking a little bit questionable right now. Getting his Myrmidon out. Ancestors Eclipse to use right as Heracles gets out. But okay. Alright. What will we have found up? We'll have Restoration and Bronze. And Trueloque, I don't know about this Mythic. He might have played the only way he could to lose. Ooh, this is... If he loses town center here, it's over. And he's got a ton of villagers that are doing nothing. They could be on the siege. Come on. Come on. Yeah, Athena doesn't give you a whole lot if you aren't fighting water. He'll probably use as soon as... Oh, is he going to defend it? Is he going to defend it? Repair the town center, my man. Repair the town center. He is. He is. Okay. Oh, the elephants. Oh, they got it down. Will he be... Now that's a lot of the army down for MyIsis, though. What's Trueloque? Yeah, so here's a Restoration. And Bronze on like 4 military units. Cool. Trueloque is at 91 of 100 pop. He has so few military buildings. He needs another couple barracks or military academies. Well, this elephant, one of these elephants needs to get on this town center, though. Is the siege going to get there in time? I think it will. I think it will. Yes, it did. Okay. I don't know. I think he can defend. Trueloque did defend on the water. The question is, though, will he be able to get the town center up? He should be grabbing the side town center. Because he has the resources. Oh, needs to... Peltas, the problem with Peltas, you need to micro them. Or they're not going to get much value. And now he's kind of microed them for now. And okay. He needs to build this side town center with a few villies. Because I don't know if he's ever going to get this one at this point. He's at 71 of 100 pop. He's building another military academy. Why Spearman is a good question. Here come the Axemen. And that is GG. That's over. Trueloque did about the only thing he could do to lose. Was the mythic with no land army. I said I didn't like it. I said he should have just grabbed town centers and made a heroic army. The score is now 2-0 for MyIsisBestGod, and Trueloque played well early. Really well, actually. Got full control of the water, which should be a win at that point. But just not that one thing. That one thing. Just not making... Or, well, I guess that one thing going mythic without an army. And MyIsisBestGod took an advantage of that, knew that at that point his only chance, which was a good chance, was just a full push. And it worked. So, wow. Yeah, if he had Hermes, would have helped. A variety of different things he could have done. Wow, so the first two games go to MyIsisBestGod. So MyIsisBestGod wins Medit, Anatolia, and now we're moving on to Midgard with Alfheim in the wings. So Midgard next. So we got 3 water maps to start this series out with. Shoot, man. If I were Trueloque right now, I would be furious. Absolutely angry. Oh, that would really frustrate me. Alright, well, we're going to jump right into Midgard real quick. Give me just a sec. I'm going to step away for about 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry for the step away here. So we are on Midgard. And we've got MyIsisBestGod. Did he go Isis again? He did. And we have Trueloque, of course, as Zeus again. Okay, so Midgard. While it's kind of like Anatolia in that it has water on the outsides, it actually plays a lot differently. I'd say the advantage here is the Isis, again, because of the cheap docks and the fishing ships being able to build docks. You can kind of just veto. Alright, well, you know what? That's awesome. And now we aren't going to miss any of that game. Vetoes are so dumb. I'm going to say that every time they veto. Hate them. All right. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Ukrainian. Dmitry. Good to see all you guys. We got 2 Ukrainians. Anyway, Midgard. Game number 3. MyIsis up 2-0. Isis versus Zeus. And it's almost like the same exact spawn locations here. Wow, that's crazy. We've got MyIsisBestGod. In the blue is Isis. And we have Trueloque once again. Going with Zeus, headed up here, making his dock on Midgard. Okay, we do have two cows starting. Are you also Ukrainian? Well, that makes 3. Man, you guys could have a party. Alrighty. Midgard, Isis versus Zeus. Did I get whooped out of the tournament? Yeah, I kind of did lose on the other half of the semifinals. So I'm going to be playing a third place game. But yeah, I kind of got smoked. It was a very bad day of games, and my opponent played very well. Such is life. So Zeus versus Isis on Midgard. I'd say this is in the Isis favor. Again, water is very good for the Isis. The cheap docks, the ability for fishing ships to build docks is just so strong. It makes it very hard to pressure the Isis water. And the Isis kind of needs that water. Age up, fast heroic, and to do elephants and all that kind of fun stuff. My opponent was Sis Boy. He played very good. There were a bunch of close games in that series. The bad thing was I just lost all of the close games. It was kind of one of those things where if I played like maybe 15% better, I would have won maybe, you know, likely won a couple of those games. But such is life. I lost. He won. He played well. Oh well. Could you go all in on a hoplite rush? I mean, you could try, but it's a pretty low percentage win. This gold mine is also in a pretty solid spot for MyIsis as well. It is a little bit. It is forward, kind of, but it's hard. That would be hard to do. I think more so you just kind of got to grab an early second town center and just kind of eco up and harass the Egyptian early. Try to maybe make him do Ancestor's Eclipse kind of in defense. So, you know, you grab an early second town center and then just go forward age 2 and then age 3 once you're kind of at a full pop heroic. That's kind of my thoughts. He could try a Dionysius thing again and push off of water. I think the problem with that, though, is that it takes so long because, you know, getting all the way around just takes a while, and Dionysius Bronze doesn't give a whole lot. But we'll see what'll happen here. I mean, the one thing with intermediates is sometimes you kind of see some strange stuff. Harder's Folly, the worst relic probably in the game. But man, last game, it should be 1-1. It's that one bad decision. Going mythic without an army. Who's the other semifinal? The other semifinal was me versus Swiss Boy, which was already played a while ago. This semifinal has been quite delayed. Hells comes in right after I get done talking about it. Of course. Always a day late and $1 short. We'll probably see some kind of slightly slower advances than what you would normally see on maps. Also a terrible dock placement right here. This really kind of accomplishes nothing. And then it's so close to like these fish, but then he built the third one here. Bad dock right here. Bad dock. Oh, that's alright. You want to see the Yagi go down? Oh, me too. Unless I'm playing, I kind of like to see the Egyptian lose. Very forward town centers, the third town centers here. And Midgard, because the land isn't, there's not a lot of land, you generally get pretty decent second gold mines just because there's so few places for them to spawn. They generally will spawn pretty close. And we do see MyIsis is kind of prepping for a possible hoplite rush, which it's a good idea to do that since he's going to be advancing at about 450. But MyIsis's boom, his fish boom, is not too great. Like, you should be spreading around the map. Like, he should, about this time, be having a dock over here, a dock up here. And instead, he only has this small corner, which there is a decent amount of fish here. But the problem is these fish are just pretty inefficient. Over time, you don't get a lot of value. I mean, it's obviously, if they're there, you want to fish from them. But over time, they're not really that great. As Zeus against Isis, 1v1 when the Isis does the fast heroic AE, you have to stay classical age, get an early town center, and hope that you can out-eco after the push. So you can have ceasefire to kind of defend. That's my opinion. There are probably better Zeus players in the chat that would maybe have something different, in which case listen to them. But you can't match fast heroic to fast heroic because your army isn't as valuable what you're getting. So you got to stay age 1 or age 2 with like a town center. But yeah, not a lot of spreading out by MyIsisBestGod. Kind of peculiar. It's gonna mean the way what he's done here. That's gonna mean it's gonna take him a while, a bit longer than normal to probably age up. Okay, we'll kill the scout though. That's very nice. Oh, here's the other relic. What do we got? Improves line of sight of all buildings. That's not bad actually. Line of sight is very valuable. Okay, here's another dot coming up on these fish. But let's count our fish here. Well, Trueloque's at 48 pop. MyIsis at 49. Trueloque is, what is he doing? He's going up heroic. I bet we'll see more Dionysius here this game. Which in this case, with how the early games played out, might not be terrible because generally your Isis or Egyptian opponent will be kind of spread all over, like over half the map. Here, MyIsis probably got, you know, maybe 33%. If maybe a little less. So it'll be a lot easier for Trueloque to push MyIsis off with a few Skilla. The problem being his first one will spawn way up here, which kind of hurts, but we'll see. Trueloque's eco, he'll be aging up shortly, probably after this villager. And, oh wait, yeah, they'll both be aging up. Okay, Trueloque is going up, yes, Dionysius. We have Prosperity being cast, and MyIsis is going to be not advancing yet. Does he have pickaxe? Okay, he does. Yeah, he's not advanced. He should. Feel like he maybe waited a little too long to advance. Let's Charl, the 30 reg, huh? We've all been there before. I'd like to see Trueloque maybe putting another dock up on the corners. So Dionysius. We'll see how Trueloque does here. At least in this map, we know he won't try to do a semi-fast mythic. So he won't suicide like that. But, man, all the gold Prosperity gets in. F1. F1 Spellum is what lets me look at that. So it's very, very nifty to be able to do that. And that's not a UI mod. This is based with the game. F1 brings it up. So Dionysius. We're going to be seeing some forward Skilla somewhere. Skilla. No Skilla? How did that Sphinx die? Did he bolt it? Why would you bolt the Sphinx? Town center here. It doesn't really protect a gold mine. Okay, but we got this mid-gold coming over here. Oh, he's trying to get this forward mine, or town center here. Oh, Trueloque is kind of coming over. Oh, come on, man. Oh, what little does he know. That's too bad. Is Trueloque going up heroic or mythic, or what is he doing? There's like he's doing nothing. He's doing mythic again. Oh, I think it's too late. Yeah, he's gonna come up on the obelisk. Oh man. You gotta watch for town centers, especially the forward one. You just gotta sit on it, keep line of sight. Not even fighting water at all. He's just going straight mythic. And in my opinion, is not the way to play this. So we've got 3-to-1 town centers. MyIsis is still happily fishing. Yeah, you're right. And Midgard is a rough map, but I mean, at this level, you can still win. I mean, at any level, but it's harder, obviously. At higher levels when there's fewer mistakes. But, I mean, you could still win, but not with what he's doing. I don't know why you'd think the semi-fast mythic would work. And maybe just to spite me, it will work. The problem also is that the Leviathan kind of does, you know, kind of crosses out one of these skill as well if it's kind of properly placed. And we have this little Skilla kind of interfering. Oh, he needs to get that second fishing upgrade. Both of them need to get the second fish upgrade. No, MyIsis is getting it. Trueloque is getting pickaxe. No town center yet. Is up Hephaestus, so uses plenty right away. What kind of resources he got? Not a lot of resources, not a lot of gold. Okay, getting on a priest. Alright. Does have ceasefire instead of restoration here. Don't know why he's running from this. Oh, kill the... Oh, you don't want to lose your Scorpion Man like that. Didn't need to. The question is, though, will he be able to get the town center up? Because MyIsis got quite the army here. And now we've got Ancestor's Eclipse, probably not needed. Definitely not needed. That's a bit of slight misuse or not needed use. So what Trueloque should just do at this point is just switch over and build this town center. No, that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. And yeah, Trueloque should be just grabbing this town center, but he's just so underpopped. 102 pop to 153. I just don't understand why you would think he's also going to be losing on water as well. I just don't see at what point in your lifetime you would think that this would be the strategy to go with here. A lot of idle time too with these guys. Buzzards are feeling very lazy, and in fact we'll probably see MyIsis, even though he's at a full army, could probably be aging up pretty soon too. I mean, he could kind of do a few different things. He probably will just grab this town center and be up 4-1. And how in the world is Trueloque ever going to push out? Trueloque will probably have to grab it and just do ceasefire. Probably is what he's going to have to do. Yeah, I don't know why these units were just sitting there. So yes, ceasefire to get a town center. I mean, I guess at this point there wasn't going to be much else he'd be able to use ceasefire on. What kind of armory upgrades are we looking at for MyIsis? Not a whole lot. Actually, none. Eco upgrades, first line for Trueloque, and pretty good eco upgrades actually for MyIsis. He's got all the eco upgrades he needs. So that's pretty good for him. Got the skill of just sitting here doing nothing. Okay, but we'll get armory upgrades for Trueloque. Okay, first line of everything. Should have built one more armory. Because we see he's got quite a few armory upgrades queued up. And armory upgrades take a long time to research. So yeah, definitely should have put the 150 wood towards another one. I don't know what these chariots are doing here, though. They're going to get smacked. That's not where you want them to be at the end of ceasefire, which is right next to a bunch of Myrmidons. That is disastrous. Holy cow. Man, look at where his army is going. What are they doing? I haven't seen such bad military management in my life. Wow. That was something. Oh my goodness. Well, if you want to try to throw the game, that's a good start right there. Holy smokes. That's not flame. There was much worse. That deserved much worse than what I said. Holy smokes. But MyIsisBestGod is up mythic. He's got his Osiris right here. I don't know what the point is of the Peltas. You might as well just go Toxotes. Still though, I mean, just especially with Son of Osiris, just such a strong army. What do we got for eco? Braveheart, aka Trueloque's got okay. MyIsis, okay as well. Odysseus is shooting down the siege tower. What kind of text we get? An Iron Mail, okay. The catapult coming out right next to it. Okay, here comes Bellerophon. Alright. Belly getting in on the Osiris. There he goes. Okay, that's good. But he's going to lose this town center. I don't think there's any way he can keep it up. Especially without any villies repairing. Like, repair, man. You got the eco 3,000 food. Wow. Yeah, these Peltas should be Toxotes. There's no reason to make Peltas. Well, that military mismanagement made things kind of exciting there. But at this point, I don't know how Trueloque would be able to take the middle of the map. We've got a lot of axemen, and we see MyIsis also has some pretty decent armory upgrades as well. Trueloque has almost got all of them. Well, where is it? Yeah, not quite. He's missing the attack, and now MyIsis is going to be up 4-2 town centers. Well, if you have, now we see the Toxotes that we would have liked to seen a while ago. Yeah, it looks like Trueloque is gonna just ignore this push on this side. Is gonna try to. I mean, he could maybe get at this town center. We got fortified though, and one. Yes, Axemen do counter. I mean, they end up being pretty even, but I'd take the Axemen versus the Myrmidon. Yeah, this isn't gonna quite work out for MyIsis here, but in the meantime, MyIsis doesn't quite have enough siege to make this push work right now, which is, man, he could pressure that, at least force out mercenaries to defend. Trueloque can't win though by defending. Trueloque's only hope at this point would be to counterattack and get a town center down, because Trueloque will never be able to push through this. He's just so far behind in pop. I mean, 192 pop to 120. I mean, what are you gonna do? You know? And now we've got the 3. No Bellerophon either, and that hurts. And fortified. It's gonna be over in a little bit. He's not gonna be able to keep this town center up. Uh-oh. Cyrus still getting smacked. But nah, he's gonna hide in the siege tower like a coward. What a wuss. But yeah, that's going to be it for Trueloque here. What's he going to do at this point? Now comes that side push that I was kind of talking about. Because Trueloque, there's no way he would be able to defend this anyway, so his only chance was to like side push and try to kill this first or something. But it's too late now. But so 2 games in a row, Trueloque is really valued as semi-fast mythic, and 2 games in a row it has not turned out well for him. So MyIsis will open up with a very brisk 3-0 advantage, leading into next game will be Alfheim. There's so little damage was done to this, and that is GG. So we've got MyIsis 3, Trueloque 0 in our best of 9. So I guess Trueloque could lose 1 more and then reverse sweep. Green Sea Squash is GSS. Really good. No, the fast method couldn't have worked. No, because you don't get enough. You don't have enough population to do anything with it. It doesn't work. The only reason it even kind of remotely looked like it was okay was because MyIsisBestGod lost his entire army after ceasefire. But GSS, Green Sea Squash, is a very good player. Alrighty, so we're going to move into game 4. At least these games are going fast, so I guess if MyIsis wins 5 straight, we'll be able to watch all the games here. We're going to move over to the overlay. So game number 4 is going to be Alfheim. And these guys are, at least outside of the vetoes, are at least jumping from game to game pretty quick here. So, by the way, guys, hello, welcome. I'm Chrono JJ. I usually don't stream it this time, but today it's a good exception. Alright, so this should be Alfheim. That's what we're going to see here. And then our next game will be on Ghost Lake. So Ghost Lake will be next. Alrighty. It's Alfheim. Alfheim is the map, he is asking. We can maybe switch up our map, our overlay here. So we've got Alfheim and then Ghost Lake. So let's update the bottom here. Alright, we got Ghost Lake next. And then Blue Lagoon next. And so we can delete Medit, you're out of here. Delete Anatolia, you're out of here. Delete that, you're out of here. We'll move this over here just because we got this here. We got this high-tech stream here. Struggling to get things in order. And this, and that's that. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. And we can edit this. Next three maps. Next three maps. And we will jump into the game because I think they're ready to go. And they are. Observer. And we're ready to go. Let's get off my little overlay. What's up, Swiss boy? Good to have you. And Pimp Montana. All right, let's get going. They look like they're about ready to go here. This is a hoodie, man. I'm a hoodlum. All right, if we can get Trueloque to jump in here. So 3-0 on our best of 9. Oranos, okay, Oranos Zeus on Alfheim. All right, so spawning up on the top is our hero from Poland, Trueloque, as our Zeus player, and then down on the bottom is our Russian, MyIsisBestGod, who is playing Oranos. I think he also has a pretty decent Oranos. Probably not quite as good as Isis, but on this map, yeah, I would say you'd probably rather be Oranos than Isis. Now that we're done with the water maps, might see MyIsis going a little bit more with Atlantean. Looking at the hunt, or so far the lack thereof, we might end up seeing a Trueloque veto if he can't find hunt. I think he has one more left, which there is hunt. We've got this hunt here, we got some hunt over there. Deer hunt, Trueloque has just managed to miss it so far. Now he finds it. Nice healthy pack of, what are those, elk? Okay. No hunting dogs from the Oranos. Doesn't look like he'll maybe even be getting it. Oh, are we getting it? Nope, manor. Okay. Does Trueloque get hunting dogs? So far, no. Probably be learning not having much wood at this point to get his hunting dogs. Look at these bear here. Gathering around the deer. Interesting. In this matchup, I don't know, maybe people might disagree with me in chat. I'd say this is in the Oranos' favor. It's just hard to defend the early Oranos pressure without a lot of hunt. And the problem with all of this hunt on Alfheim, especially on, well, at least on this map spawn, is that all of Trueloque's hunt is forward. He doesn't have any in the back. I don't think there can be. Yeah, there's a forest here. So there's no hunt here. He'll probably have one more hunt spot here, but it's going to be difficult for him to defend that hunt. What kind of relics we got? Shipper Fingernails brings in some food. Improves the attack of hoplites just a little bit, and so far other two relics are hiding. Got some people in the chat talking about how good they are. Did we ever get hunting? Okay, Trueloque did get hunting dogs. MyIsis did not. We'll probably be aging up. Yeah, MyIsis is going to be going for the 4-minute advance, which is a good idea here. Because he'll be able to push Trueloque off of that hunt. So yeah, here we go with the 358 advance, actually. And should end up pressuring this hunt right away. Jean-Luc! Cougar? That's just followed. Welcome. Oh, here's our other relic. The trio of monkeys. The most useless but fun relic in the game. I love those little monkeys. They are at least 3 free scouts. Are we going to see an early Valor on these Villies? It looks like we might. Trueloque does not even have a temple up. This is looking pretty grim for the old Trueloque. Well, the Archaic Age scouting goals is, first off, what you want to initially scout is your secondary hunt, which unfortunately took Trueloque a bit. Afterwards, you want to see where your forward town center is. And at this point now we're seeing a bolt on an Oracle, and the rest of the Villies are running. Probably really didn't need to bolt the Oracle. Yes, I did beat MyIsis 4-0, but then I also lost to Swiss Boy 5-0, so you never know. But yeah, after you get your secondary hunt, then you want to find the town centers, the forward town centers, which they are very forward here, especially Trueloque's. And then you want to kind of look at where your enemy will be hunting, where his secondary hunt is. Gold mines also, you want to find where your second gold mine will be, which for Trueloque is right here. Trueloque at the very late advance. What is he going for, the brisk 6-minute advance versus... oh, man. Ouch. 6-minute advance against an Oranos 4-minute. That's... not the way you want to start. He's also going to want to throw down a wall right here, otherwise his gold is going to be getting pushed pretty soon. We already see the first 3 Tourney coming up here, and it's going to be really hard for Trueloque to defend this. I mean, just advancing up 2 minutes slower, that's a big problem. Oh, what is he doing? He's force dropping, and going to try to get on these Tourney. Not doing a whole lot there. He wants rush soup with 1 Ladyville and 2 monkeys. I like the monkeys. Free scouts. I mean, they don't do much, but at least they scout. We're going to trade a hero for an Oracle. That's not a good trade. And now he's going to run and get path blocked by the Tourney. Okay, I like it. And now we're up Hermes. I have no idea what Trueloque's gonna do here. Well, he's going to try to get a town center, or just stand there. He goes. All right, so town center. I would question the fact that he'd be able to have enough food to like support a 2 town center boom. It'll be more like a 2 town center bust. The units won't get here in time though to defend or attack, I guess we should say. So the town center will go up. Oh, picking off a Villy, probably? Maybe? No, never mind. That one Promethean was basically dead. Oh, there we go. Okay, alright. Upgraded the towers, too. Losing the Oracles, no big deal in a Tourney. Not the end of the world. At this point, MyIsisBestGod should probably get a town center. Looking at his eco, he's... not too close to it. I mean, as soon as he stops production, probably. Because he's got enough army now to continue his pressure. And building more of an army won't really do much more than what he's going to do now. But, I mean, I guess also he could just go for a full-on gold starve. Because Trueloque never built this wall here. So, you tell me what gold mine Trueloque is going to gather from, because it's not going to be this one. Trueloque currently has a full 110 gold in his bank, and not getting any more anywhere else. MyIsis is a new king of AOT. Well, so far today he is. Who needs gold? This is Swoop. Oh my goodness. Long time no see, Swoop. Well, Trueloque doesn't need gold. At least not in this game. The score, 3-0. You might be able to see it on top of the screen if I've got it set up right. What is Trueloque gonna do? I mean, it's like nothing. Patch is supposed to be coming within, I was hoping today, but maybe tomorrow. I don't know what Trueloque is gonna do here. I think it's over. I mean, advancing 2 minutes later than the Atlantean, and then grabbing a town center that protects absolutely nothing. I mean, you get some wood, yay. So I'm not sure what he's gonna do. Oh man, yeah, no walls on Alfheim. It does hurt. I mean, he does have ceasefire. I guess he could do that. Oh, that's a nice shot. We might as well just cease fire or resign. There we go. Wow, that's a very quick 4-0. Oh, game 5 would be the final game here, gentlemen and gentle ladies. But MyIsisBestGod so far has absolutely throttled Trueloque. Second game, Trueloque should have won, but otherwise not so good. There was a question. What is a close one? Nah, Trueloque is nah. He's okay, but yeah. What was the question in the chat? Let me look real quick here. I think the question was, who is my opinion on the best player? Let me see. Yeah, 1v1 is harder because you can't hide behind teammates. What became Mist and Midgard? What's your thoughts about them, and who's the best player ever in your opinion? Well, Midgard moved on to League of Legends. He actually was playing professionally and went to Worlds this last year, which I think he now retired, but I'm sure he's probably going to be doing something along those lines. The Mist is just busy. Has a lot going on in his life, so I don't think we'll see that. And the next map is going to be, what is it, Ghost Lake? Yeah, Ghost Lake. So do I have the score up right? Yep, 4-0. Who is the best player ever? I would say it is Magic. I would think. The problem is I can't judge Midgard because I've never actually seen him play. He played when I did not play, and I don't think I've ever really watched too many or any of his recorded games. But probably Magic. No, it can't. Here's why. Here's why it cannot be Green Sea Squash ever, because he doesn't play tournaments. And in my opinion, tournaments are what matters. Magic wins the tournaments he plays in, him or Mista. GSS can't even play in a tournament. So if you can't play in a tournament when that's what matters most, what does it really matter? You know, anybody can win. I mean, not anybody, but it's, you know, just the random Voobly 1v1s doesn't matter a whole lot. PG Fire won WCG. Yeah, he did. He was good back then, but hard to say, you know, if he was truly, I mean, back then, I mean, it's so hard to compare experts from then to now because the game is played absolutely differently and much better now. You know, I'd like to think I was pretty good because I was good in 2005, but really, I go back and watch my recorded games from 2005, and it's just so bad. It's like 1600 level. Has the game become more balanced with later patches? Yeah, it has. I mean, are they perfect? No, but there's definitely more TCB over Mista. Definitely more balance. People dominated earlier have a less of a claim to the throne. Well, in a way. So the thing with the thing with that, so when you compare old experts to new experts, obviously the current players are much better. Um, that's a given. But what you also have to consider is that the old players, the best ones then were the best of like 30,000 players. Yeah, I'm just throwing out numbers. And the best players of today are the best of like 500. So when you think of percentage wise, obviously the old players were better than more and were, had that, they were by percentage better than the best players now just because they're better than so many. So I would argue that if like those old players were to still play today, they would be just as good and probably better than most of our current experts. But we'll never know. But who's truly better? The person that's better of 1,000 or the person who's best of 100? Theoretically, they could, the 100 guy could be better, but when you talk about percentages, it's most likely the person who's the best of 1,000 is better than the person who's the best of 100. And of course, in any game, it changes considerably as far as the meta and stuff. And people get better. I mean, over 15 years, just looking at computer gaming as a whole, everybody is just so much better. Trueloque's complaining about the map here, and we are looking at Ghost Lake. So about the game, Ghost Lake, Zeus versus Oranos. On Ghost, no wait, not Oranos. We're looking at Set. Zeus versus Set on Ghost Lake. And Trueloque has found some forward hunts, but Set. The Set player would love to find some boar to gather from. So far he has not. What is the best civ? Currently overall, the best civ is Set. But Oranos is also really good. And Zeus is pretty good as well. The problem is Zeus kind of, in some maps, doesn't match up well against Oranos, and in some maps doesn't match up well against Set. In this map, I don't know, I feel like the Zeus should be able to win. There's not a ton of stuff for the Set to convert. There are a few polar bears here to convert. Make Norse great again. Yeah, it'd be nice too. Best strat is Zeus against Loki. You gotta make, you got archers, but you also have to have one thing that makes melee units to slow the Herseer down. So if you make either a stable or a military academy, doesn't really matter. Probably maybe the stable. I don't know. But you need something to slow down the Herseer, because any unit that gets attacked by a melee unit, that unit gets slowed down a little bit. So if you're just pure Toxotes, you have nothing to kind of protect your Toxotes, i.e. a meat shield or anything to slow the enemy Herseer down. We got a boar here. And best Loki of all time. I don't even know who that is. Trueloque is saying that MyIsis is just playing for the win. Well, that makes sense. Give me a second, guys. Give me 30, I gotta attend to a child real quick. So I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I have two kids, Pimp Montana. I got a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old who just turned 1. Mista's better than Magyar. Maybe. What are my thoughts on Don Magyar? You just missed my... somebody else asked that a little bit ago. My thoughts are that Magyar played when I was not around. I don't even know if I've ever watched a Magyar wreck. So, people say he was great. I don't know. Alright, Set versus Zeus. So we've got the Set aging up. Kind of a slow Oh, a slow advance that you'd want to see from your set. This is going to be about a 450 advance, 440. That's still slow. Yep, I got another one. And Trueloque really doesn't have any villies out in the open that's going to be like targetable by this. We're looking like he's probably going to do a centaur push. Yep, aging up. See, probably this. Yeah, these vills will all go home by the time this set is up, or should be. So he needs to be running his vills. Run, 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 run. Run. Okay. Alright. Actually doesn't kill a Vill. There is a ton of idle time that's forced by this, but no Vills killed. Bolt on the... What did he bolt? Did he bolt a priest? He probably misclicked. Probably didn't want to bolt the priest. Why Oranos over Kronos? Is because of that 10% unit speed. It's gigantic. That's why. So what happens with the 10% unit speed? I mean, speed is everything. Oh, now he loses a Vill. Should have just gone to this wood here. Yeah, this shift, though, even though it didn't kill anything, initially, I mean, it made so many Vills go idle, like, so long. But, so the big thing about the Oranos speed boost is it gets the Terma above 5 speed, which allows Terma to dodge most arrows, and that is huge because then you get a Toxotes or Slingers that can kill normal Terma. Now they can't kill Oranos Terma because they can't even hit it because it moves too fast. Because most ranged units can't hit a moving unit that's moving at faster than 5 speed. So the Oranos 10% speed bonus puts the Terma over that. And we're going to see a push in on these two. You know, actually, the hero here could almost clean all this up. Yeah, getting wood starved like that, the problem was that Trueloque had all of his wood on one camp, and so they all went idle. He needed to split them up because he couldn't ever make his Odysseus, which is kind of what he needed. And he's also trying to make centaurs, but he doesn't have the... the wood to make his centaurs. But yeah, we got the hero here is cleaning everything up. It might even kill the priest as well. On the back end, while MyIsisBestGod is completely distracted Trueloque with the shift, we've got him grabbing a second town center. Just have a decent amount of goats. Oh, is he gonna kill the... Oh, okay, he's gonna get it. Okay, okay. Alright. Yeah, so far Mage, it has been Kronos on Medit, Isis on Anatolia, Isis on Midgard, and Oranos on Alfheim. And now we've got Set on Ghostlake. What kind of resources are we looking at for MyIsisBestGod? What kind of text are we looking at? Not a whole lot. Okay. Does he have Shadoof? Oh, he doesn't? Oh, he's making farms without having Shadoof. That's a bit of a problem. Shadoof, what a dumb word. Man, he needs Odysseus down here. Okay. Alrighty. Well, looks like Airtrees will slide on in and get himself promptly timed out like usual. See, I'm a family man, so I appreciate family streams, including the chat. All right, here comes Odysseus. All right, he can actually do... Trueloque can actually do some work here, actually. Okay. Don't run too far, though. Just come right back. Come right back. No, 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 no. Where are you going? There you go. All right, now come back. Kill the Pharaoh. That is the #1 priority here. Kill the Pharaoh. Or if the Pharaoh's going to run away, you don't even have to kill him. This is big for Trueloque here, actually. This is gigantic. That's a lot of idle vills and crap. Nice little bit of a response here. Just keep on going. Here, healing up the Pharaoh. Look at all these idols now. Yeah, Trueloque can win this. Now we have Shadif after he made a few farms. But no plow, no husbandry. The farming without plow and husbandry is so awful. Like, it's terrible. Like, you almost might not even be farming at all, as slow it is. Because plow for Egyptians gives a plus 22% gather rate to farms. To farming for Egyptians, because Egyptians start off with the 11% penalty. Plow restores that and gives an additional 11%. So if you're farming without plow, it's so bad. Okay, priest down here. This game is meant to be imbalanced. Now we have people that are trying to assume they know what was intended, but yeah, I guess I don't necessarily agree with that. With the way the game is, there's no way to truly balance it. The thing is the random map pool. Kind of interesting when you went from ES went from Age of Empires 2, which even to this day, except well outside of the new release, is that players always handpick their maps, and everybody was okay with that. That was normal. So, you know, you'd have a really good Civ on Arabia, and then that Civ, the Huns, sucked on Black Forest. Nobody cared, because everybody picked their maps. Here, you've always used a random map pool, which makes balancing, like, almost impossible, because you can't balance 12 gods amongst 11 maps, or however many it is. But nice pressure by Trueloque here. Is grabbing that town center. Okay, that's good. Centaurs are doing some work. So the nice thing about centaurs is because of their speed, they're able to avoid getting hit. Just gotta get away from the spearmen so they can get back to full speed. Alright, okay, gonna pick off a spearman, I like it. At this point, Trueloque needs to stop his centaurs. Hopefully he has. It looks like he has. Which is good. Wow, look at all these villagers crammed in on one gold mine. Holy cow. Whoa. I mean, does he realize he has another one? Now, the centaurs versus Set can work. I guess at this level. Maybe not on the top level, but... Okay, just split up. Don't target all the same vill with your centaurs. There you go. There you go. I like it. I like it. We'll pick off that. Yep. 3. Okay. Oh, he's getting line of sight of this too. Okay, running down here. I'll pick off this guy. Pick him off. You got him. Oh, no, he doesn't have him. Oh. Why do I... So... This red is Trueloque. He just kind of is memeing it and doing a different name because he thought if he maybe went with Braveheart, he would maybe play better. I don't know. Seems like it's had the opposite result so far. Huh. Well, so far Trueloque has kind of run around the map all over MyIsis with these centaurs. Wasn't really enough food for MyIsis to kind of fall back on, and so he started farming and incredibly inefficient. See the priest trying to hit the centaurs and not doing a very good job of it because of their speed. And Trueloque, with what's going on in this game, he really should be winning. Should win at this point. He's really done really well to now he's smacking these spears too. Whew, killed 3 spears for basically nothing. That's pretty awesome. Alright. This is so many... I mean, how many priests do you need? The problem is... he's got 13 priests, but they still can't even beat the centaurs because they can't hit centaurs when they're moving. Oh man, look at all these juicy slingers for the centaurs to get on. I don't even know why you'd make a single slinger in this situation. Okay, watch out for that priest. There you go. Just run. Trueloque at this point, really a few different things he could do. Probably should just grab this 3rd town center and just go up heroic and fight, you know. Fight heroic would work well for him. Okay, kill the Vil, trying to build the wall. Didn't work out for him. Alright, the Trueloque should be able to push through. All the priests are way up here. Oh, here comes some more. Well, I guess there's enough range units that maybe I don't know, I'd fight this if I were Trueloque. There's just so much range, but whatever. Doesn't have to if he doesn't feel like it. Trueloque is okay. MyIsisBestGod is aging up with Nephthys. He's got only 600 gold left on that gold mine. Trueloque now getting his town center. Really should have grabbed this a couple minutes prior. Like all these Hippicon that he's made. Okay, forcing out the ancestors defensively. That's cool. Okay, yeah. MyIsis is set. Running his... these centaurs are running right into the giraffes. Okay, so these centaurs are getting slowed down, so they're not above their 5 speed there. So now they're above 5 speed, and it'll be hard to hit them. So what you can do, one exception to that, so if you shoot at like the front centaur that's running at 6.5 speed or whatever it is, and your projectile lands on like where the third one is, it will hurt the third one, but at like a huge penalty, like only 25%. Do centaurs work versus Ra? I mean, not really, because the Ra shouldn't be going out of his base, so no. Because the Ra will just fast heroic, and then you've got like crocodiles that will absolutely smack it. Okay. Set is getting irrigation. What other eco upgrades? Okay, decent eco upgrades. So I want to look at Trueloque's upgrades. Huh, not too bad. Trueloque, though, stuck in age 2. Like, he's not close to advancing. Oh, never mind. He is advancing. Isis going up age 4. Horus. Yeah, no upgraded hips. That's a bit of a problem. We also have Horus coming up. We'll probably end up seeing an immediate tornado. Maybe on here. We've got Trueloque with two armories. This game still is actually pretty close. I mean, Trueloque did misplay a little bit by not getting this town center. He made a lot of Hippicon that really didn't get any value out of. Should have just made another town center and just boomed up, and he'd at this point be quite a bit further ahead of what he is. But it's still a pretty even game. We got... No, Isis Priest can't hit Centaur, because they're too fast. Centaur are too fast. Not the upgraded ones. Anyway. Not if they're running at their full speed. Okay, what do we... how close are we to tornado? Oh, pretty close. Will we see tornado here? Trueloque trying to push on this down here. He does have Underworld. Okay. Alright, well, why don't you finish off? Okay, there's Horus. Will we see it on this town center? Fortified town center trying to come up, but will it? Or will he try to use tornado somewhere else? It looks like the priest is coming forward to use tornado on that. No? Oh. Yeah, unupgraded. Wow. Still unupgraded. Oh, the Avenger could have smacked him. Unupgraded Hippicon at 18 minutes in. Trueloque will be up Mythic at about 19. That's pretty slow. I'm kind of surprised that we haven't seen Tornado yet. I think what's going on here is MyIsis wants to kill this without Tornado, but we still have Ceasefire. We still have unupgraded Hippicon, not a single upgrade to be seen. Really just kill the siege tower here, but we can see even with just priests, with unupgraded Hippicon, how fast the priests are killing them. It's ridiculous. Alright, now we see medium. Okay, now we have the tornado. Oh. Well, Trueloque can counter this with ceasefire, but he actually lost quite a bit there defending. Like, all of his Hippocon, all of his Centaur, his Manticore, his Villies. We've got a Spearman, fully upgraded Spearman. Now we do have plenty. Okay. Trueloque does have the favor for his armory upgrade. We're probably going to see ceasefire here. Trueloque sends force to his opponent. Okay, here's our ceasefire. Alright, Trueloque does still have Underworld. And MyIsis actually not a super great economy. We've got 1,000 gold left on that, 2,500 over there, no trade route yet, and that's his last gold. Those are his last gold mines. So he's got about 3,500 gold left, and Trueloque already is getting a trade route, and he did just get signal fires, it looked like. Or no, he got Oracle. Gives a ton of line of sight. They've got Myrmidon. Are we going to see all these techs coming out? Champion Infantry. Do we have an armory? Oh, we don't, because they were both here and they're dead. Well, here's his armory. He's up on top of the cliff. Oh, Trueloque needs to get his armory upgrades. There, he's getting his Forge of Olympus. Okay, let's see how long the Colossus lasts against 3,000 priests. Nice wall here. We're going to see siege behind it. I mean, this wall right here might just force like a underworld from here to... Oh, he's walling the other side too. Blue is set. But now these priests are going to melt to these Myrmidons. Well, the Myrmidons are running. Well, the problem is with losing those armories were big because Trueloque doesn't have any armory upgrades yet. I mean, he's trying to get them as soon as he gets Forge of Olympus, 95%, and then we'll start seeing him pumping them out. There we go, they're coming. But he's gonna have a hard time at these. Yeah, if Red can stabilize, here comes Bellerophon. This could save it. Get him on the catapults. Don't waste your jump. Get him on. There you go. He should be able to kill all three of these. On the catapult. There we go. Tower down. Okay. Town center's up. Yeah, I think Trueloque will end up winning. This was the push right here that MyIsis needed, because the problem is MyIsis has no economy behind it. He's only got 500 gold left on the map, and you tell me, without a trade route, where is he going to get his next gold? It's nowhere. So yeah, I think Trueloque holding is what he needed to hold, and he held. Just got to get at that last catapult there, and once MyIsis runs out of his gold, I'm lagging a little bit here, and that's going to be it. I think Trueloque will have done just enough to survive. And as soon as MyIsis runs out of gold, then 3, 2, 1, 0 seconds, he has 200 gold in the bank at 90 pop. So it got a little bit shaky there, but he got it.
Oh, Dada.
Hello, Camden. Yeah, why doesn't Blue have trade? That's a good question. Here comes the Pegasus for an underworld somewhere. It doesn't really matter where, because he's trying to mine here. Look at all these Myrmidons now. And now we're starting to get all the technologies. Bronze is coming. And trying to mine within fire range of the town center isn't quite going to work. Yeah, Blue just went all in on the Egyptian Ragnarok. Oh, where are you going? He tried to run up here, and didn't know that there were walls, so they came all the way up there. So, well, that's it. So at least Trueloque will win. He will win a game. Waiting to use the Pegasus. I mean, because what?
You won?
Well, no, I'm not playing. I'm watching. Yeah, the Centaur raid does not work against Isis Fast Ancestors of the Eclipse. Villagers going against Myrmidons. Yeah, that won't work.
I'm playing a game.
I'm just watching, and that is GG. Trueloque with the win. At least he doesn't get swept. 4-1. Trueloque stays off elimination. 4-1. Yeah.
Daddy, you won?
No, I didn't win. I'm not playing. What does husbandry do with farming? It actually does a ton, because villagers will move. I forget if it's 3 or 4 times when they're farming. So they drop off the town center, move. They'll farm, they'll move, they'll farm, move, they'll farm, and then they'll move back. Husbandry means that they'll gather all the way up to 30 resources with the same number of movements as opposed to 15 or whatever it is. So husbandry is very important. But Trueloque with the comeback. Will he reverse sweep? He's only got to win 4 more in a row, and Trueloque will win. Let's take a quick look at the post game. The early settlement, we had a very good pressure from Trueloque there, and we have a win for Trueloque. GG.
Trueloque is your friend?
Huh?
Trueloque is your friend?
Trueloque is my friend. He's just a very wealthy Polish guy.
That's him. Isn't he a man?
Some say he's a man, some say he's a legend. I say he's Trueloque. Alright.
You're gonna watch again?
Maybe I should do one last game and maybe not. Did the set get a decent shift? It was pretty, it didn't kill much, but it did do quite a lot of idle time. Give me a second, I'll be back. Come on with me. Oh yeah, Blue Lagoon is our next one. This will have to be the last game that I'll observe. So give me, I'll be right back. You can move the piano bench over, okay? I gotta get Ava.
Hi. Hello. Oh, Sai. Hi, my name is Camden. Hi. Oh, hi, my name is Camden, so I can throw it up.
Come on here. I've been hosting.
Hi, sorry, Dad, my pillow now. So.
It'll make really loud noises. Not sure how this is gonna work. We might. Oh, such a responsible dad. Sorry about your ears, guys. We're waiting. I'm ready. We'll switch over to the overlay here. Alright, we got the family.
Except for Mommy.
Except for Mommy. No Mommy. Yeah, sorry about your ears, guys. We're on Blue Lagoon here.
Blue Lagoon.
Put some movies on the TV. Oh, you see us up there, Ava?
Oh.
Everybody gather in for game number 4, 5, 6. 6. It's not Kevin, it's Camden. C-A-M-D-E-N.
Then we talking to nobody.
I'm talking to 100 people. Wow, we got 100 viewers, guys. Hey. All right, what do I lift? I lift my kids. Oh, Peppa Pig. Oh, man. Do you like Peppa Pig, Cam? All right, let's go. All right, this will have to be the last one because then we're gonna have to do some. We'll have to do some cleaning for mommy.
Like what?
Well, like the kitchen.
I need to fix the pipes.
Mm-hmm. So Trueloque is taking a break here. Yeah.
What's Trueloque?
Trueloque is Alb Braveheart.
Taking a break?
Yeah, he's taking a break.
What's him?
All right.
Let's play.
Yeah, let's play. Come on, Trueloque. There we go. He's clicking in. So Blue Lagoon. We'll see Isis versus Zeus. TCB can clean the kitchen. Alright, so we've got an Isis-Zeus matchup on land. We've got our 3 giraffe spawn over here, and we've got our Isis spawn down here. This is MyIsisBestGod playing Isis. And we've got Trueloque up on the top under his Alb Braveheart moniker, and he is Zeus. We'll be seeing hunting dogs from both players. There we are. A little bit of a Pharaoh empowerment. Priest comes up here to scout, looking for the secondary hunt. Got the town center here. Also be interested to see will we get a gold mine somewhere in this town center range. No. Wow, there's like nothing on this town center, so sucks to be you. Trueloque going very forward with his scout. I think he's trying to find the opposing priest. Oh, there's the secondary hunt. So Trueloque will have that same secondary hunt. That's a healthy hunt spot there. What is that? 1,300 food? That's pretty nice.
Go get that gold, Daddy.
Huh?
Go get that gold.
The gold? Oh, right here? Well, we'll wait till later. Yes, this is a tourney. This is a semifinal of Trueloque's tournament. An intermediate tournament, so we're not watching the best players here. You know, they're kind of the average players. Maybe slightly above average on Voobly. Shh. Alrighty, so what will I think we would just see a standard fast heroic from the Isis. I mean, with this hunt spawn here, it's so juicy. Does Magic play anymore? He's been inactive for quite a few months, but he does play from time to time. Getting our monument in here. Can I beat them? Who can I beat? My children? No.
Go get that gold, Dad.
Can I beat these players? All of them except Swiss Boy, who I lost to. I feel like, I mean, I already beat my MyIsisBestGod 4-0 earlier in the tournament, in the group stage. And I can beat Trueloque. So I lost kind of badly to Swiss Boy in the other semifinals. So that hurt. Hurt my ego. But Swiss Boy played well, so such is life. Okay, Trueloque moving over to his giraffe. He's going to have his rhino gazelle spawn probably down here, is my guess. Okay, here's the other town center. Kind of no forward town centers, and actually none that really protect the gold mine. Though this one isn't in a bad spot for my Isis, kind of.
Then you got some more gold?
Yep, there's more gold down here.
Hey, go get it.
Well, not till now. Later. It's hard to do this with 2 kids on my lap. There's our temple coming up there.
Let's have some more gold, Dad.
Do hero Termas hit centaurs? Not full upgraded. Centaurs move too fast.
Go get that gold.
Hero centaurs still have only what's called. So all archer units, there's a few different things that kind of govern archers and how their range projectiles work. They all have what's called track rating. For example, Termas and Hero Termas have a track rating of 5, which means any unit that is moving faster than 5 speed, they will never hit. The only exception is if they're like, you know, point blank right next to the other unit. And the other exception is if there's like a line of fast-moving units and the ranged units aim at the first one, they can hit like the third one in line if the projectile lands right on top of it. But that's like a 25%. You only get like 25% of the total attack in that. Will I coach Cam in a couple years? Maybe. We play like Rayman together. We played Ori in the Blind Forest together. More so me, but I'd have Cam play a little bit.
I beat Ori.
Yeah, we did beat Ori, didn't we? We have, okay, nice to see the hero coming forth. Can crenellations hit centaurs? Oh, now you're really testing my knowledge. I think yes. I think crenellations gives like a huge track rating bonus so that it will hit. Pretty sure it does. Sorry, I'm doing some things. We got this hero, though, pushing in. Oh, getting on the Pharaoh. Shh. Yeah, zeros. Zeus should be able to push him off of Hunt. Yes, this is kind of what you want to do. We're all the way up, already up Athena. How fast is MyIsis advance? Oh, he's just advancing now? Way too late, I would say. Way too late. Oh, baby grabbing me. Yeah, you funny baby. Alright, let's put you down. You can roam around and destroy the house while I'm watching you. Alright. Hold on, guys. So, yeah, this if Trueloque wins, we'll unfortunately have to wait until a recorded game later on. But we'll see. Here, we can give Ava this. This will make her happy. Did you teach Swoop and Swiss Boy how to play? Alright, so because MyIsis got pushed off of his hunt, he's having to get on the berries to age up. Oh, he does have a few vills snuck back in the corner over here. So he is still hunting. MyIsisBestGod. No, I'm not playing. 400? I do sometimes play. You were right. Whoa, why is Trueloque coming all the way forward here? He knows about this, and he scouted this. Why this? I guess maybe trying to just food starve him later on. I don't know, but it seems kind of peculiar that he would go all the way up here when he has hunt here on hunt here to go to. Yep, there's more gold. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, he's gonna kill this granary with his Minotaur, and then we've got just a little bit of harass on the temple, I guess, just to make the villagers have to repair, even having the Pharaoh in power. So far, I'd say MyIsis not really reacting very well to what's going on. He only has 400, just almost 500 food. He's going to have a pretty slow advance because of getting pushed off so quickly. And here comes some hoplites. We've got, okay, the hoplite, stable, archery range combination. You could actually press on this gold mine, because the towers don't defend this temple. So if he gets the temple down, he could kind of put down some archers over here. Okay, the Hippicon are looking, but these vills move back, so that hunt is done. Oh, forcing out some barracks units, actually. What do we got for age up? MyIsis trying to get... Oh, is he going to get the Sphinx? Oh, one more shot. Oh, my goodness. That Sphinx. So close. And now Trueloque maybe taking a little bit of a bad fight. The Minotaur chasing the Spearman. Not going to be able to get it. Okay. Trueloque has to run. Yeah, where are the archers? Where are the army? It's over there. Now they come. Yeah, he's only made... Yeah, okay, wow, this is what he... Now gathering from these. Okay. Prosperity used. We'd like to get the Pharaoh empowering, or he's coming over. Do we have pickaxe? We do have MyIsis aging up. Nephthys. He'll be up right at about... Oh, about 9 minutes. Yeah, he doesn't want to get this temple down. That's what he's going for. He knows MyIsis will be up soon.
Move the map.
No, can't have you move the map. Only Daddy can. Trying to get that Sphinx. The Sphinx lives again. Almost a restoration, maybe, for this? No. Yeah, you can move the map when I'm done. That'd be awesome. Okay, but is he gonna... No, he's not gonna get the temple down in time now. Oh, no, get the temple down.
I guess the temple's too strong.
The temple is too strong. Look at this, my color commentator telling me that the temple's too strong. Well, Trueloque has thrown away a lot of units, though, trying to get this temple down. And now we have a restoration, and we have Ancestors Eclipse as well. One thing I have never liked is that it's very apparent to me that MyIsisBestGod uses a macro to use Eclipse and Ancestors at the same time. Well, actually, Ancestors first and then Eclipse. Don't like it. I'd consider that cheating. And I'll say that every time I see them do that. I don't think this is going to go well for Trueloque. He just put so much into that rush, and because he didn't have Toxotes on these early barracks units down there, he couldn't do anything with his rush. And economically, oh, wrong button. Not even pickaxe or hand axe, and all these Hippocon for some reason are deciding to run right past the Scorpion Man again. Yeah, the game is over, I think. Kind of went all in on the rush, and he just... You can macro like that on EE. It just requires putting in a custom hotkey. What's the best combination to harass ISIS early? Well, normally what you would see is you would see the Zeus coming forward with the first two heroes and pushing the ISIS into the base while getting a town center. The Oranos also kind of does the... yes, the ISIS is using hotkeys to use... Basically has a macro that allows him probably to use it at the same time. Temple? The temple still lives, Cam. Right there. Now Trueloque is trying to push back, which he is for now. Oh, no gold for MyIsis or what? No, no wood. The counter push is real. Needs to get on that Scorpion Man, though. Come on, get on him. Get on him. Get on him. Okay. All right. Oh, no wood. Where is his eco? Wow. Is the game over? I don't know. Grabbed a second town center. Is able to freely mine gold on the back. Where is his eco after upgrading? Yeah, it disappeared. You still think it's over? I think it is too. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta look at the kids. This is the bad thing. I probably shouldn't have done this game. Alright, the kids are fine, happily playing. We got a raid down here. Okay, yep. Yeah, where is the eco after aging up? Kind of non-existent. Raiding a few vills. Currently, MyIsis is gold starred with no army. 5 chariots. Where's Trueloque going with this? Oh, no, don't run. Oh, you gotta stay here. Where is he going? Pressure. You know he's not down there. Oh, man.
What happened?
He's leaving his gold mine here. Now he's coming back, but that's a lot of valuable gold that MyIsis should not have been able to gather. But Trueloque can still win this battle. I mean, we only got chariots. They don't really do well against Hippocon. Not until they get like really well massed. You need some spearmen, but there's only one. Here comes another Scorpion Man. Oh, come on. Trueloque, you win this fight. Where are you going? Oh, come on. Oh, this is so frustrating. No.
What happened?
He's not attacking, Cam. The red army needs to attack the blue army. Now he's coming, but I mean, he allowed so much gold to be gathered that he shouldn't have allowed. I mean, I don't know what he would even be waiting for. Hera? Going up with Hera. See, like, now this is what he should do. As soon as the Vils go idle, he runs back, gives it a little bit, and then comes over again. Looks like he's trying. It looks like MyIsis is trying to circle around and get to this gold mine over here. And Trueloque is kind of outmaneuvering him, but will he check it and run away? Oh, he is. Oh, man. I mean, he will be able to do a little bit here, I guess, but just a half screen away. How close are we to Hera? 50%. Okay, get down the Scorpion Man. There we go. Manticore got a nice special into the Scorpion Man, too. He is doing, he's got line of sight down on those gold mines, but, now he's losing this fight. And I don't know if he should have gone up Hera. I mean, he doesn't have an army now. Like, you kind of need to use Hera in conjunction with, like, some sort of gold starve or something. Hunting a lion. And, like, Trueloque has no economy, like, to fall back on. Like, he's going to have to use it here. And that's such a low-value Hera. He's getting a few of the Vils, though. I mean, it kills the army. But we haven't, oh man, what's going on with Ava? Okay, now go forward. That was a lightning storm. Well, it's over now. But Trueloque is he going to check this gold mine? Does he check the gold mine? Well, the red army used lightning storm. Kids playing loud music in the background. Trueloque coming forward to eat this rhino, it looks like. What's Trueloque got for resources? Not a whole lot. Oh, he's coming all the way down here. Yeah, he should. What he needs to be doing is like getting. Now he's been at 2. He's had 2 for at least some point. Oh, he's trying to grab the forward town center. He does still have Underworld. And he does have the bolt. Oh, the Manticore died before it could use a special. Okay. And that's a GG. Okay. Alright. The red army did win. Man. The blue army got lightning stormed, and I don't know. I feel like it almost seemed like also like MyIsis just really like economically like blocked himself after he reached heroic age. Who said the game was over? A lot of people said the game was over. It should have been over after that failed push, but man. Well, not yet, Cam. Yeah, so the lightning storm worked. I don't know. 4-2. It is 356. So I hate to do this to you guys, but I think I'm gonna have to go because I've got 2 kids now awake from the naps, and yes, you can be distracted because then I've got some stuff in the kitchen I gotta do before the wife gets back, and if the wife gets back and stuff isn't done, I'll see if we can like at least get a different streamer and kind of, you know, shoot on over to another one. But yeah, I hate to do it on a game point, but I can't be a responsible dad, and do another game. So I apologize, but this actually stream lasted longer than I thought it would anyway. But I just can't. I got some things I got to do around the house before the wife gets home. So I'm sorry about that. So what I'll have to do is later on I will just finish up the series by doing some recorded game streams. Obviously that's not now. Trueloque is trying to find a streamer. If there's somebody in the chat that's able to stream, get in and I'll just host you guys and you guys can move over and watch somebody else stream. If there's somebody that wants to, get on over here. Nice son of Osiris, thank you, man. You give me $1 to stay. That's not going to be worth it. It's going to take a whole lot more than $1 to get the wife to be okay with her coming home to the house still a wreck. So we got responsibilities. So we will have to wait. I don't think Trueloque will let Blackadder stream his tournament. They have some differences of opinions. I'm waiting. Yeah, if somebody is able to stream it in the chat, feel free to jump in. We need one more. We need a streamer. And I don't see anyone right now. It's an Australian dollar, so it's more like 70 cents. You rip off. I'd like to stay at least until somebody else gets in for the stream, so I can host them. But I can't just sit here all day and look at the screen waiting for somebody. But anyway, the upcoming match will be Savannah, Watering Hole, and then Frozen Waste would be the last three. No, 50 doesn't do it. No. You don't understand angry women. Maybe you do understand, but angry women you can't pay off. At least not mine. So I guess I gotta go. I can't wait for. I was gonna throw somebody a host. Can I show the bracket again? I can. I'll do it real quick. So this is the bracket. I got smacked in the other semifinals. We had a little bit of drama in the top semifinals, where first MyIsis beat Anubis, and Anubis got booted because basically he quit. He lost on purpose. So Trueloque played against Mage, and then Trueloque beat Mage, and now Trueloque is playing MyIsisBestGod. Yes, the series was getting interesting. So. Yeah, and 31 also on the YouTubes. But yeah, I got family. I hate to do this, but because things were actually starting to turn interesting. You're right. But so I'll follow up. I mean, I know most of you guys won't care later on, but oh, DOBR beat you. Oh yeah, Swiss Boy beat DOBR, right? But I'll end up doing the final recorded games of this series later on. Probably tonight, which I know most of you guys won't be able to catch. So, but that's all right. Anyway, I'm gonna have to turn it off because I gotta go. Hopefully, you guys are able to sit around. You can move the map. Maybe somebody else will stream. You can catch them, or just catch, I guess, my recorded game broadcast later, I suppose, if you want to do that. But thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. We had a lot of viewers come in. We had a good time. A few Steam rolls, and now a few interesting games, and now we're leaving at 4-2. So appreciate it, everybody, and that is it for today. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you all later.